again. We're headed to Chicago because Mr. Goodman is moving again.
You said that like it was such an irritant.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
He's moving!
Whatever.
Donyea moved to Detroit, what, about 8 months ago? You guys who are older viewers know that he came from Washington State to pursue career goals and to be closer to me.
That's why I came from Washington State.
He came for other reasons too.
Don't even let her do it to you, YouTube. Don't even let her do it to you.
We're going to Chicago to go look for some apartments for him and for us in our future. And then he has a meeting with his new job this evening, so God is definitely opening doors and he's closing other ones.
Yep.
We're grateful. We're grateful. We haven't really been recording for a while because we've just kind of been dealing with the whole transitional period of everything. I think we've hung out maybe 1 or 2 times since you guys last saw us, but we just don't ever really get the chance to break out the camera and record. We just sit and watch Netflix, you know, and eat. That's pretty much it. And there's nothing really.
Yeah, we didn't feel it necessary to keep showing you basically different versions of the same action. We were just spending time like continuing to build our relationship and different things like that. And you know, I had to go out of state for like a week to visit my son, and I came back and we saw each other for like a day, like 24 hours.
Less than that.
Less than that, yeah. And then we had to separate again. Little did we know that that would be the last time we ever had to separate. And so now we're getting ready to enter into a different new chapter. I would be lying if I said I was not nervous because it's just new. We have before, but like we're now entering another area of our uncharted territory together, and so this is going to be new for both of us. It's going to be a new experience.
Since we've started our relationship almost, what, it'll be 2 years in March, but as of right now it is a year and 8 months.
A year and 8 months.
Yeah, and we've always had that distance between us. In the beginning, he was in Washington State, so we were like 3 days apart. And then with him being in Detroit, we were, what, 7 hours apart. And now with him being in Chicago, we're going to be 2 hours apart. Which to us is like 2 minutes.
Yeah. From a convenience standpoint, you know, efforts had to be made for us to see each other. There was planning that had to be done. And with me being in Chicago, like, we could just see each other just willy-nilly just because. Like, it doesn't even have to be like, oh, okay, so we're going to spend this time, we're going to do this and do that, you know, because we're so far apart. Like, we could just spend time as spontaneously as we want because I'm so much closer. And because I've been driving back and forth 7 hours, you know, 2 hours is going to be, it's nothing, you know, it's nothing to me to go down for 2 hours, even for just a day, and come back up. We're excited because, you know, it helps us out a lot. It cuts our travel costs down.
It cuts costs down, period.
Yeah. And I feel like we'll be able to do more with each other. We'll be able to be more effective, you know, even outside of like building our relationship. We'll be able to like build each other like individually and help each other do the things that we want to do, like
work together more musically.
Yeah. I'm excited to be in Chicago because I love the city. I love the city of Chicago.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to live there. So yeah, we're gonna be delving into a whole lot more together as opposed to strictly being this long distance couple. It'll still be long distance, but it won't be as long, and I'm grateful for that part. So, but yeah, we're headed down here now. We're gonna go look at a few places for him to settle in, maybe for the next year or so. You are gonna get a ticket, sir.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Y'all didn't see that, YouTube. This Alexis just did this quick wrap around me real quick. He has to be going like 90.
Has to be, and he's
crazy. Still flying.
Yeah,
like he already in Chicago right now. He's already there. He's already there. We don't even see him no more.
Y'all ever notice people with fancy cars feel like they can speed for some odd reason? I ain't gonna lie, when I had a nice car, I was speeding too.
So was I.
I don't know what that's about.
Don't let it be a sports car. You just want to see how fast it can go.
Oh man, the bird is hurt.
That's a hawk.
That's a hawk?
Yes. We do want to thank the supporters and the people who leave, positive reinforcing comments. You may not think so. You may not think much of it, but like they are encouraging because we don't act like it, but we've been through a lot. Like we don't like portray that on camera a lot of times, and but we go through a lot as God leads us. When the time is right, we'll sit down and we'll be able to like share our testimony with you like in a detailed manner. We feel it's important that other couples that are long distance can glean from us.
Or for those of you who are experiencing what we are going through and can relate and can maybe give us some advice.
Right.
That helps too. We have been through a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of the reason why we're as close as we are. Hey, honey, we just got into a rift last night.
Yeah.
But we're okay.
Yeah.
That was my fault, but we're okay.
What was your fault?
That last night.
How was it your fault?
It was my fault because I didn't communicate. I can't lie, sometimes when we get into rifts, I feel like, and I've never told you this before, but I feel like my true age comes out when we're having rough moments.
Are you referring to last night when I was talking to you and you were just sitting there?
No, just period.
Oh, just period?
Yeah. We have a 9-year age difference, and I think it comes out during those moments.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say it was anybody's fault. I think we just learning each other can be a challenge. I like to look at the whole thing because I could have communicated too, just I didn't think to. You pointed out that communication was something that should have happened, and I admit that. Yeah, but I don't think it was anybody's fault. I think it was just something that if we communicate right away, like I think we can like nip things in the bud instead of them becoming something bigger. And that's all. I wouldn't say it was your fault. I really wouldn't. I just love like getting it out. Like, okay, let's kill that. So that, it takes us, maybe 1 to 2 minutes to kind of like.
So, do you think I like holding on to it?
You appear to sometimes.
I like holding on.
You appear. You give off that you want to be that way. And that, like, there's nothing I can do to stop you being that way. Like, I like to try to talk you out of things and, like, just talk it out of your head so that you don't be that way. And sometimes I feel like you refuse to let me do that.
Because while I'm bothered, I don't want to talk about it.
I get it. That part I understand.
I want to be less bothered about it.
Right. And I think the part that's hard for me to grasp is, how are you less bothered by it by not talking about it?
Because it gives my mind internally, it gives it a minute to calm down from my initial annoyance.
Okay.
And then I can kind of come down from it. Even if I'm still bothered about it, I'm not as annoyed. Because when I'm very annoyed or I'm upset or angry, I come off very flippant, like I don't give a crap.
I don't know how I'm going to get used to that, and as much as I try, like, because there's that whole catch-22 between us. When you're quiet, your mind is going down.
Yours is going up.
And so by the time you get down and you're less annoyed by it, I'm on 10. I'll be like, okay, but I can't never just be okay. I'm not really okay.
Well, then don't say okay.
Me trying to keep talking it's gonna annoy you more. You're just gonna get further annoyed with me. And that's the hard part. It's like, how do I keep you from being more annoyed with me while still trying to like talk things out? It just doesn't work. Because the thing is, I don't know what you're thinking.
You don't want to know. Why would you want to know?
I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, a lot of times I do.
I don't want to. But somebody help.
And I get it, because it's like, you know, if you say something based off of your anger or your irritants or your annoyance,
it's gonna stay with you
it's gonna
forever.
sting, right? And yeah, of course we might get over it, but in my mind, I'm still gonna remember that.
You're still internalizing it.
You know, and I'm gonna operate based off of what you said out of anger.
So yeah, we have great moments, we have bad moments, we have awful moments,
Yeah.
and then we have greater moments.
I really believe this YouTube, and I honestly wish that we could openly share with you, like, things that really, you know, conversations that we have and different things like that. But the truth of the matter is that, like, everybody's not going to take what we have to share during that moment. They're not going to always take it in a healthy way. And so we have to be wise about what we put on YouTube.
Right.
You know, because...
Which we know y'all understand that.
Right.
Yeah, but we do want to show kind of like, we have a very multi-dimensional relationship.
Yeah.
And we do want to share that stuff with you guys, and that's why we're talking about this right now. Because a lot of people watch our videos, and not all for the same purposes.
Right.
So, we just have to be wise. So, that's why we do what we do. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys understand that. We've talked long enough.
Yeah. So a black guy and a Chinese guy walk to a restaurant, and black guy says, "Hey, y'all got some greens and cornbread?" And the Chinese man says, "No, get out." The end.
Get out of here.
Ah!
Y'all, I was driving his car yesterday on the highway, and I was behind a truck, and I was trying to pass the truck, and right when I passed it, a rock hit the windshield, and now there's a big spider crack in it.
Yeah.
But all thanks be to God.
For full coverage insurance.
For full coverage.
Yes.
So yeah, that's basically all that's been going on in our lives.
Yep.
So we'll catch up with you guys at a later time. Later.